Guys, Garden here today bringing a brand new video. What you guys can see is a Pendulum Magician tutorial on how to do the board that you guys set up to pretty much get all win on your first turn. So I'm going to be showing you like the guide on, oh my god, it's laggy. I'm going to be showing you the guide on what you're supposed to do. So first, in your hand, you must have A, an extender, and B, a turbo card. So in this case, our turbo card will be Kern Razor, and our extender will be Kepler. And if you draw Magical Abductor, this card is like literally blessed. You just activate it first, and then you do your stuff. So basically, once when you use free spells, you get to add anything. And like this is really crucial for your combo, because after you get your first Electromite out, this is what you need to do. So you need to be able to special summon Chrono. If you don't have Chrono in your hand, then you're gonna have to send it first with your Electromite. Okay, that's your first send with Electromite to your extra deck. Then the next thing you need to have Harmonizing Magician in your hand. You need to have Supreme King Gate 0 in the extra. Well, you need to be able to special Pendulum summon it, so you preferably want in the extra deck, and you also want any level 4 Pendulum Magician also in the extra deck or in your hand. Doesn't really matter, you just Pendulum summon it. So usually you want to use those as your ways of like destroying like resources. You want to destroy those with your Electromites, because that way you still keep it in your extra deck and you get your Electromites off. So what you're gonna see me do is I'm gonna summon the extender, get the turbo card out, get Electromite, and since I don't have Chrono in my hand, I send Chrono into the extra deck. Next, I use Thomas. Thomas gets you your Kepler back. So like it's Kepler is literally a +3. Summon Kepler, get Contract. Contract adds Thomas. Thomas gets Kepler back to your hand. It's literally a +3. It's just such a good extender, probably the best extender in the deck. If you draw it with a turbo card, you automatically get this peel pretty much. And then you send Thomas, resolve Electromite. You draw a card from Electromite, as well as being able to get your special summons out with the, wait, did I get my draw? There we go. Okay, yeah, there we go. There's a draw. Special summon Darkworm. Darkworm adds to Gate 0, so now we can pop the Gate 0 to get it in the extra deck, because Darkworm is just really good, like second best extender, like Darkworm / Foolish Burial / Dragon Shrine. So you activate the Gate 0 so you can pop it later. You send them away, the Chrono and that. And then I'm just going to get Rescue Hamster, because why not? I pretty much have the combo in play already. So you send the Gate 0. Oh yeah, another cool thing about the Kepler combo is that you can pop Contract with Electromite, which saves you a Pendulum, which I'm about to do. So since I got Wisdom Eye, hey, I don't need to use Electromite to send Wisdom Eye or Black Fang or Purple Poison or whatever. I can just special summon it with Chrono and then get my next Electromite. And I resolve Abductor's Effect, get the Harmonizing Hand, which is one of the key pieces. So we already have 2 of the pieces. Now we just, boom, now we have all 3 pieces, because we sent away Wisdom Eye and Chrono to get Electromite. So now, like, it doesn't even matter what I send away, really. Well, actually, no, it doesn't matter, because I forgot something. You also need to be able to get an 8 scale and a 3 or less scale in your Pendulum zones. I forgot to mention that too, because you're going to be Pendulum summoning 4s and 7s. Okay, 2 level 4s and 1 level 7. You need to summon Harmonizing from your hand, the Pendulum Magician in your extra deck, and the Supreme King Dark 0 in your extra deck as well. So I'm going to send away Contract at the Black Fang, which is an 8 scale. It actually doesn't really matter if I summon Electromite. Actually, like, I could have just sent away Contract to get Chrono, and then Chrono is also an 8 scale, as you can see. So you send away your 2 Electromites, get your Firewall Dragon. There we go. And then set your 8 scale, which I'm about to do. There you go. What the fuck is this ad? And next, you bring out Oh, so you missed it, but basically what happened was that I summoned Harmonizing, I summoned Wisdom, and then I summoned Gate Zero, and then I used Harmonizing's effect to special summon Janky Magician from my extra deck. And if you already draw Janky Magician, then all you really need to do is send it to the extra deck and then Pendulum Summon it out, so that way you don't need Harmonizing. And all you need is really any two Pendulum Magicians. Like that's what happens if you draw Janky, by the way, in case you're wondering. So then you overlay that for Odd Eyes Absolute Dragon, and then you overlay the two Pendulum Magicians for your Time Star. And then Time Star adds Jackal, which I already have in hand, but pretend I don't have it. Then you need to add the Jackal. So you add Jackal, and next you Pendulum Summon away the Time Star, the Absolute, and the Electromite to get Griffin. So next, what you're about to see, like I don't know which order I did things on, but oh yeah, Absolute first, special summons Vortex from your extra deck. Vortex is basically one of your negate cards, one of your boss monsters on the field. Next, Firewall special summons Jackal. Jackal negates monster effects. Vortex negates spells and trap cards usually, or no, actually negates anything. Oh, that's amazing. And then Griffin discards anything really. You could have discard Jackal, it doesn't really matter, but I prefer to discard Kepler because he's pretty much useless now to get one of your resource cards back from your graveyard. Just in case like they, do anything next turn that could somehow weaken your field, then you have your backup and you draw a card. So in this case I drew Darkworm, doesn't really matter. And now watch, he's gonna try to play around it, but he can't really. So he even did an illegal thing with Dark Magical Circle, but it doesn't really matter. I let it go because I didn't really care enough. And then he just sets a bunch of shit to destroy it. He tried to play around it. In all honesty, the trap cards that he has could have played around it, but I was smart. I was smart. I Pendulum summoned another Jackal, and I brought out Naruto. And Naruto is another one of your negates. He negates any spells or trap cards. So like, it was like, oh, so use this, and I only negated it because I was impatient. That's the only reason why I wouldn't. If it was competitive, I normally would have negated it, but I negated a Vortex Dragon. And then he was like, oh. So then, once when I replay the battle, boom. But I negated Naruto. And that's an OTK. He just let it go, and there we go. That's it. As I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is Guardian signing out. Hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial on Pendulum Magicians. Peace.